Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. It's that time of the week again where the Go Battle Leagues are shifting, and we have two relatively unique leagues this week where you might be wondering, what the heck do I run? Well, we got you covered because we've got the Willpower Cup, which is a restricted Great League format, and we've also got the highly anticipated return of the Mega Master League. I know lots of you guys enjoy the Mega Master League, a rare opportunity to use those megas, and it can be kind of intimidating as well. What do I mega? What do I use? So that'll be some fun content as well. Make sure to send me your Mega Master League battles as well. Link is always in the description of every single video. But without further ado, let's get into some of these teams. And we start off with the Willpower Cup, and we'll get into the Master League second. So stay tuned, because I think that is probably even more exciting since we haven't had Mega Master League in, I feel like, a long time. But here we go. We start off in the Willpower Cup, and it's going to be Cesar running Pawniard, Claydol, and Primeape with this team. Safe switch Claydol if you encounter a bad lead to gain shield advantage, then sweep with Primeape or Pawniard. So two very glassy Pokemon in the Pawniard and the Primeape. You have to use your shields wisely with those two. And Claydol, as we know, with that Rock Tomb ability to debuff your opponent's attack, and Mud Slap really chunking a bulkier Pokemon can demand shield. So a cool looking team from Cesar, rank 3 on the Go Battle League leaderboard last season, no joke. And here we go, Mega Junko, team number 2, also Pawniard in the lead. Fury Cutter, Night Slash, X-Scissor, by the way, a really solid move set. They all get stab on all those attacks, and so quick to Night Slash and X-Scissor. That's a move set that Caesar can also run, but Caesar would not get same type of attack bonus like Pawniard does on the I am trolling. Pawniard is Dark Steel, so Pawniard doesn't actually get stab on the X-Scissor, so that there's pros and cons, I guess, in terms of that versus Caesar. But Pawniard paired with a Cresselia safe switch. Remember when Cresselia used to be like one of the most common Pokemon in the Great League? Hasn't been as popular with the rise of Ghost Pokemon since Ghost got buffed with Hex, and Astonish, I think, was a big part of that. And then we have the Komodo in the back, Dragon Tail, Upper Hand, and Clinging Scale. This is a Pokemon that I think really benefits from that energy generation buff of Dragon Tail. Gets to those charge attacks so fast, and those are really solid charge attacks as well. So this is a really strong Pokemon. Maybe we'll be getting some shine finally here in the Willpower Cup. The description says, always try to play for Pawniard energy. If shields are up, or get shields down for Komodo to sweep. Cresselia is only here to sponge damage. Good strategy there. Next we have Gamebird. Gamebird we've featured before on the channel with some of his APAC runs over in that region in tournaments. And he is running Claydol, Shadow Murkrow, and Moltres, the double dark flying backline. Claydol is a decent lead with its bulk. Murkrow's safe switch may be able to bait out fairy or dark types and give Galarian Moltres a chance to close the games. Murkrow is so frail, so be warned. If you run Murkrow, especially the Shadow variant, it is so frail. It can be a little bit difficult to use, but it can also put on a ton of pressure, not just with the peck damage, but with those charge attacks as well. Foul Play isn't that hard-hitting of a charge attack, but from a Shadow Murkrow, it looks like a crazy hard-hitting charge attack. And as we know, Galarian Moltres has become kind of a staple in the Great League, one of the more common Pokemon, even though it's like not that easy to obtain. You have to get it, of course, from that Adventure Incense or from a trade. And we wrap things up with Kelio, ranks 47 on the GBL leaderboard last season, running Shadow Drapion. Also, wait, my bad. Season 24 is this season, I believe. So these are people that are already topping the leaderboard this season. I'm going off of last season. That's my mistake. Give respect where it's due. They're already climbing the top of the GBL leaderboard this season. Tales of Transformations, baby. And here we go. Shadow Drapion, Galarian Rapidash, and Sableye in the back with Dazzling Gleam. Opting for Fairy Wind, Body Slam, and Mega Horn as the moveset on Rapidash. You can go for multiple movesets with that Pokemon. And then Drapion, as we know, has been a long-time flexible pick in the Go Battle League. Drapion, soft lose the lead to get an energy advantage with either of the backline. Don't be afraid to bait with Galarian Rapidash. Body Slam was buffed. That's a good point. Very high attack on Galarian Rapidash. So Body Slam is still going to be chunking for neutral damage if people decide to call Body Slam baits. Cool stuff in the Willpower Cup, but the moment you've been waiting for, the Mega Master League teams. And we start off with Chemcoop, the Master League specialist of one of our Legends United teams, Legends United Vanguard, who was one of the top tier teams in all of Battlefront tier this past season. So he is running Florges as well as Palkia Origin and then the Primal Groudon. This ABB line relies on Palkia to draw out Mega Gyarados and then protect Primal Groudon, or it will give Florges a farm down on Dragon-type Pokemon. Makes sense. Yeah, Gyarados, I guess, would be one of the big counters to Groudon, and people may be running it because they're expecting Groudon as the Primal Groudon as one of the stronger Pokemon you can like Mega Evolve in this Mega Master League. So I think that's a smart strategy. And also think about the pacing now with Palkia. Dragon Breath, Spatial Rend, the pacing is so much faster with that added energy bonus. So I think Palkia is even stronger than it used to be, and already was a very strong Pokemon, of course, in the Master League. Next up, we have Shadow Mimikyu, fellow Wisconsinite, rank 58 GBL leaderboard this season, and he is running the Primal Groudon, Florges, and Dialga origin form. So very similar to Chemcoop's team, the only difference being Chemcoop had the Palkia and Shadow Mimikyu with the Dialga, and the order is kind of flipped. Use Florges to bait out potential Fire and Steel-type Pokemon and set up farming opportunities for the others after debuffing with Chilling Water. And that's right. Hopefully you guys got your Community Day Chilling Water Florges. Maybe you have a Hundo, hopefully now, or you have the XLs. I am probably just going to focus more on the lower leagues. But I think I do have enough if I was to, like, trade. I should have done my trades, honestly. If I was to trade, I would have plenty to make a Master League one now. Here we go. Next up, we have Mini Coke. Am I saying that right? I'm actually not familiar with this trainer, but I should be because they're topping the GBL leaderboard this season. Rank 65, very impressive. They are running Zamazenta as well as the Origin Palkia and then Mega Rayquaza. Oh my gosh. That's a cool looking team. Ice Fang Close Combat and Behemoth Bash. And then, of course, kind of the standard sets on the other two. And now with the extra energy on Dragon Tail, it doesn't take forever to get to Dragon Ascent, but Breaking Swipe did get nerfed, so it takes you not as quick as you'd like to get to Breaking Swipe. We ignore Fairy-type Pokemon, safe switch to Origin Palkia to get shields or alignment, then let Mega Rayquaza sweep. Yeah, I guess Fairy-types could be trouble with this team, but, you know, with the Behemoth Bash Ice Fang combination, definitely a lot of play with Zamazenta, and then just the spam of Aqua Tails. I think Palkia will have some play against Fairy-type Pokemon, but still not ideal. Next, we have Elec 06 Pokemon, running Zacian, as well as Origin Palkia and the Mega Gyarados closer. Now, Mega Gyarados, correct me if I'm wrong, comments. Pretty sure it's a Water Dark-type Pokemon in its Mega form. And, yeah, Mega Gyarados covers Zacian's weaknesses to the Primal Pokemon, and Palkia Pivot serves to free up Gyarados in the back. So you, similarly to the other team, right, where Palkia kind of lures out the Fairy, same thing here, tries to lure it out in order to protect Gyarados from it. And this team, with that strong Steel-type lead, I think makes a lot of sense, and like it's described, covers each other quite well. I could see some, like, electric issues, but there's not really a whole lot of electric in the Master League. So would like a Mega Ampharos be trouble? Maybe a little, but probably pretty handleable, especially if you get Palkia on it, because Palkia probably just straight up beats Mega Ampharos with the super effective dragon damage. And then we have a few more teams here. Neko Paradise running the Mega Caesar, along with Togekiss with that Peck Aurasphere Psyshock moveset, and then Palkia closer. Wow, who would have thought this would be like a Master League team seasons ago? Togekiss as a safe switch now is unstoppable and can take a shield advantage even against Steel-type Pokemon. Psyshock can win against Ho. Wow, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy that Togekiss can now win against Ho-Oh, even without Ancient Power. I guess you could also opt for Ancient Power potentially to give yourself more play against something like a Ho-Oh or like a Lugia if that we see coming up. But Togekiss is just really strong now with that extra energy generation. It has a totally different play style as it used to be. It used to be just straight up Charmer, right? And then, of course, Mega Caesar, very powerful with that Bullet Punch, Trailblaze combination, can buff its attack. And then, of course, the chance for the Night Slash boost. You double boost there. Sometimes that's just game over. And we finish things off with Dradecam. Dradecam 110 ranked on the GBL leaderboard. He's running Mega Gallade along with Lugia, Safe Switch, and the Zacian in back. Confusion deals more damage, but Psycho Cut charges up lethal charge attacks faster and sets up shield or energy for the backline. I tend to agree. I think Psycho Cut's probably the way to go because you can take advantage of those crazy hard-hitting charge attacks from the Gallade. Leaf Blade is so efficient, and close combat, as we know, deals devastating damage. And now, oh my gosh, I forgot, Lugia has Fly. Lugia has Fly, so Dragon Tail Fly is pretty dang fast. And Lugia has a whole lot more play now, honestly, than it used to. Not relying on Sky Attack. Fly basically just a better version of Sky Attack, right? So cool team here. And it says Origin Palkia can also replace Lugia as a potential option with this team. Then you're kind of a little more ABA weak to Fairy, perhaps, but definitely an option if you have a Palkia, but not a Lugia. All that said, chat, I felt a little rusty talking this video because I was gone for the weekend, and whenever I don't make a video for like 5 days because I'd made a few ahead of time, and then you like remake a video, I feel like I have to get back in the flow of like actually talking. Sometimes it's harder than it looks to do all the talking here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. Maybe you have at least one of these teams that you can use in the Mega Master League. And yeah, if you enjoyed this content, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, comment down below. Check out the full graphic over on Inadequence's Twitter. I will leave a link to his Twitter in the description where he posts these teams pretty much every week, where he goes around, asks top players for their best teams, and we bring them to you guys so you guys know what to run, and you're one step ahead of the game that isn't watching this content. All right, thanks so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.